And back again. This is just going to be a quick cleanup video doing all the Undead Burg. As is obvious, I've gotten some new armor, new shield, and a new weapon I finally liked. Battle Axe and the Boulder Shield. They finally dropped after I killed like 100 of them. And I have the humanity to prove it as well. 6s. It's not too bad. I've upgraded basically everything to full. If I've got enough time on this video, I'll try to kill that Titanite demon again. But first, going all the areas I skipped. Yes, there's something down here. Through the little door, and some nice little starter items to begin our set. And always get into the habit. Chest check. Nothing pops up now, but it will. Homeward Bone, that just takes you back to the last fire pit you visited. The Morning Star is a nice starter weapon. It's got a bleed on it, and Talisman is just if you wanted to be a cleric at the start but not pick it. Usually good for knights. Cracked Red Eye Orb, that allows you to invade other players, is one use only. Don't think that's what the guy who invaded me had. He was likely a member of the Dark Wraith Covenant and had his own permanent invade orb. And this is Lloyd's Talisman, useful for PvP. It prevents the other player from healing. And the reason I didn't go here is because it goes into Newcomer Graveyard and I'm going to get chased. Run, 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 run. I could probably take them now, it's just there's no point. They're not worth very many souls, and it's honestly more aggravation than it's worth. Yeah, that's really the only items that are around in the Fire Link Shrine that are useful. If I haven't mentioned it before, don't jump down there, it's death sentence. You'll always find a bloodstain around there with somebody launching themselves into the well. It's like, not a good idea, there's a dead body on it, you might have noticed. Notice how little stamina damage that does, and how much I do now. Hi there. Die. Nope, he's not throwing quite yet. And there it goes. Stand right in it. Aha, you screwed up. Dead now. Splat. Easily getting the overkill bonus. I'm going to take out these two jokers on top so they don't jump on me from below. Not too close. Run by him. Tag his Battle Axe friend. Get nailed anyway. Missed. Dead. I hate it when the camera does that. Suddenly you start moving in the wrong direction. Going to go grab the items over here, which is going to be fun. It's kind of heavy, but I'm going to take off most of this. And it's just buyable souls. Yes. Sorry everyone has to look at that, but oh well. This will make it much easier for me to get across, and I'm probably going to die anyway. Nope, made it. And to spare everyone loving to look at our poor character who's rotting. Go back to this. For some bizarre reason, shields are considered weapons in the game, so... wrong way. Chain Helm. I've 3 is as high as you can upgrade it at this point in the game. You're going to need the Large Ember, which is found in the depths much later on after the Capra Demon. This is always awkward. One of the later merchants likes to set up camp around here, and the very obvious reason I don't ever come this way. Ring of Sacrifice. This is useful so if you get killed you don't leave a bloodstain behind, so your souls and humanity come with you. And I'm going to spare myself a lot of trouble and use one of these. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. I'm not jumping back, it won't work. Yeah, and that's just for something that's later on in the game. Oops. There we go. I believe this resets the enemies as well, but it doesn't reset your Estus and health. Oh, it does reset your health. Not that it'll matter anyway, I'm going to clear these guys in like 2 seconds. Splat. Come on. Splat. I don't need to get him, because he's not going to aggro on me. Missed. Just so. Haha, your buddy didn't hit me. Threw it into this. No, the other one. Lock-on is a bit funny at times. The camera, especially in the Dark Root Garden, does not help. Anytime scenery starts getting close, it tends to bug out. Grab this item down here. Lost all this undead. More souls. Don't really need them. If you're close to like buying an upgrade, it's worthwhile. There we go. Didn't think I got him on the first swing. Did you drop anything? No. I've got like 9 humanities items, so I should be good even if I do manage to get myself killed. That grate there is in fact a shortcut. Getting there, about the Capper Demon actually. I'm going to open that up long before I take it on because I'm going to die a whole bunch of times. I hate that thing. Come on, come on. Yes, die! Show everyone my mad parrying skills. Splat. 72. Ooh, what do you drop? Short sword. I have like 10. Ah, you screwed up. You are going to look bad and throw yourself at me. And now you're dead. More souls for the Soul Eater. Ah, I took damage. As you can tell, my armor basically allows me to just ignore them now. Got you. Their shields do not block 100% damage, so haha, I can get them anyway now. I hit the barrels. This way goes down to the lower part of the Undead Burg. Large soul lost undead. This one's 500 souls, so useful, but not necessarily necessary. Hey, I hit him. Ow. Swing, please. There we go. I don't find killing these things to be worth the effort. They give you basically no souls, and they can usually stagger you pretty easily. So, not worth killing, and I generally don't seek them out. Again, there's nothing down here if you wanted to look, but there is a way into here, and it's around here, I believe. We smash things, because we're the hero, that's what we do. There's some more guys hanging off on the side here. Bye-bye. No. There we go. Rubbish. Oh, there's another one. Now, the rubbish doesn't actually do anything, but it's a tradable item snuggly. You can get a Titanite chunk from it. Not particularly useful to us right now, because we don't have anything that'll upgrade anywhere near a Titanite chunk, or need one, for a while, at least until the depths, but it's nice to have it, because we will be going back to the Undead Asylum. Humanity. I don't recommend using humanities this early on in the game unless you really desperately need to summon for help on the boss, because they're very difficult to get a hold of. The rats, there's only 4 of them in the start of the game. They're the only ones that will drop it, and not a great rate, especially if you don't have much in the way of humanity. When you get to the depths, it's no longer an issue because there's so many rats there you can just farm them for hours. Usually if you're doing that, you're probably in the Chaos Covenant trying to feed Quelaag some humanity so she won't die. Here's the entrance. Walked right by it. There we go. Item here. Lost soul of an undead. 200 souls. And this was just nowhere. Boarded up. And that's this particular area. Let me go back out and around. And if anyone can hear it, yes, this chainmail is jingling. It's a nice little touch that the armor actually clangs and makes noises that are appropriate to whatever it is you're wearing. I hope the second game keeps up with stuff like that, but it probably will. Hello. What are you doing here? You're dead now. Barrel. Oh, it's sort of caught on the edge. I guess it's not completely broken. Now there's a way of getting into the house back this way, and it's not through jumping here. You will never make it, no matter how light your load is. You're going to have to go down over this next part, down back this way, and up a ladder. There's the ladder. So we're going to crush these guys. The first time I took these guys on, I was very, very cautious and careful, and I screwed up there and took a hit. Oh well. Come on, swing this silly little dagger. Dead. Take care of him because I just don't like getting shot at. What do you have? Light crossbow. That was incidentally the weapon I was going to go get, so not really necessary anymore for me to. It's useful for getting the Drake's sword without hurting yourself too much. Kick, splat. This is the official way you deal with them. The other way is being a dick. So, no. Hi, splat. I hit the wrong button. Basically, that's how you deal with them. They turtle up. Just hit the force and blast them. But now that they're out of the way, and this way has an item I think I walked by. No, it isn't. That's where the shield was at. I already grabbed it. I've been through this area so many times with so many different characters, it's difficult for me to remember what I have and have not gotten. There we go. Merchants that way. Hi, I see you. Crunch. More souls. Little corridor here, nothing on either side. Down there. Just showing off the area so that no one panics their first time through here. This section is actually rather difficult because of how many things. Screwed up. This isn't hard by themselves, it's just there's so many of them when they start doing their random flailing attacks. I got both of them. Worth it, I guess, just to get out of here faster. These things are only a problem when they're amassed, and they usually are. There's a spot in the cathedral, or the church tower, where there's like 7 or 8 of them. That just makes it really difficult to get through. Because individually they're not hard, but once they just start hitting you all at once. Throwing knife, scales off dexterity, we don't have much of it. Line up. Because we're going to launch ourselves. Pretty easy jump even if you're full on armor, but usually you take a little bit of damage. Sorry about that, was called away for a moment. So, anyway, now I have more than enough time to get done what I wanted, so. Weapon in here, over here. Crossbow. It's on the outside, this way. Light crossbow and standard bolts. Useful for getting the Drake's sword. I don't recommend the Drake's sword. It gets you into bad habits. The weapon doesn't scale. It does a lot of damage at this point in the game, 200 points. But to upgrade it, you need very rare dragon scales, hard to come by, and, well, it doesn't increase its damage that much. Every scale you put on it does another 20 more points of damage, and it doesn't scale with any of your stats. So when you do, finally run out of meaningful enemies to hit with thing, well, it doesn't do any more damage, and you've probably already blown most of your points on very silly things, so you get up to Anor Londo and suddenly nothing works anymore. We're going to go this way and take out the Black Knight. While everybody's throwing grenades at me. No, the one in front. Thank you, I'm going to get hit. Nope. Dead. No. I love that it'll get the one behind the wall. Aha, crunch. As the game was so kind enough to point out, there's an enemy over there. And I don't know why it locked onto it. There's no way I could have seen it. Huh? How did you even... Silly game. I suppose it's a bit like Stalker, where if you reload, the enemies automatically know where you're at. Oh well. I'll collect the souls anyway. I can put it to good use sooner or later. Runs from a Fireling Shrine to the top of the church tower get you about 6,000 souls. Ah, double kill. Throw your silly little grenade. You're dead too. Splat. Ooh, all 3 of them drop something. Firebomb? Useless. You'll be fed to Framped. Here, this section's a little annoying. Let's see if let's just walk over here and be nice. Probably not. some damage. I'm going to need a lot of damage. Oh, but hey. No, I don't think I'll die here, but it's take a lot more damage than what I wanted to. At least I can heal. No, don't fall off. Ow. Dark Souls does not work as a platformer. The controls and the hitboxes just aren't precise enough for it. There's a reason you'll always find bloodstains around any kind of jump throughout the game. More armor that is completely useless. And a soul I don't particularly need or want. Yes, top off here. Black Knight's kind of difficult. Well, I don't technically need to fight him. The ring is nice, but it's really only useful if you have a lot of armor. While this is nice, better than I had, it's still only technically medium armor. The ring gives you more defense. It doubles your defense as your health gets lower. If you're wearing light armor, you're probably going to get killed before it actually activates. And if it does, well, doubling your defense on light armor isn't much anyway. Come on, back this way. The animation tends to screw up. Oh boy. Thought I could get that out before he hit me. There we are. You sir be stunned. Oh, I'm taking a ton of damage here. At least my Estus flasks are untouched. Now, the Black Knight has about 500 hit points here. Can I parry him safely? Probably not. I'm going to pull him out. There is no way I'm going to fight him down here. I'm going to try and backstab him. Ooh, boy. Yeah, even upgraded, the boulder shield's not going to do much good here. Come on, come on, come on. I need him out where I can fight him. I want to try and backstab him. That's about the most efficient way of killing him in this stage of the game. It didn't do enough damage. Arrgh. Backstab. Backstab. Not doing enough damage to him. I don't think he can kill me, but this is going to be a long, grindy fight. Arrgh. Can't quite get behind him. The sorceress character I have, one parry with a rapier will just instantly kill any knight. I know I can backstab them, and I know I can parry them. He does a lot of flourishes. Hey, I hit him. Cheap. Yeah, sorry, this fight isn't going to be real exciting. I can't quite line up where I'm supposed to be. Stupid. Nope, he missed wide. Wow, he is not hitting me today. I'm slowly whittling him down. Oh. He didn't do that much to me, fortunately. Arrgh. Yeah, one hit, most of my health is gone, but he's pretty much dead. Gotcha. Yeah, ooh, he dropped his sword. Nice. I'm happy. 800 souls. Now, where is the... Oh, it's over here. I was hoping to get some of his equipment. It's about the nicest in the game. These guys don't respawn until like the last area before the final boss, so whenever you take one on, you want a lot of humanity to make sure they drop something. I'm glad I got his sword. And this is our ring, our first in the game. Blue Tearstone ring. Increases defense as your health gets lower. There we go. As you can see, it doesn't activate yet. Stupid thing. There we go. Menus are weird at times. Don't have any more heals. Fortunately, I didn't need to use any Estus flasks for that fight. And just go down and check around here. I don't think there's any more items. I'm pretty sure there's no more enemies. Nope. That's it. That went much better than I was hoping. I was trying to backstab him and make the fight a little bit quicker, but it didn't work. He will not respawn, incidentally. So that's out of the way for a while. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go the other way. Show where you can get the Drake Sword, even if I'm not going to attempt it myself. And since this is going to be a long walk back, I may as well talk a little bit about the weapons. Swords are basically jack of all trades. They don't do anything really well, but there's no real weaknesses to the weapon. They scale decently. For strength, anything that scales off strength, typically you don't see anything better than a C rank on its stats. Bring that up real quick. No, that's not what I wanted to do. The buttons on the screen do not coincide with the ones that I have to push. Oh. Because unfortunately, my controller doesn't quite like what I'm doing. No. That's... That removes it. It's an absolute pain. There we go. Parameter bonus, C and D. That's for the axe. So it doesn't scale particularly well with dexterity, but okay with your strength. Strength typically never scales better than... put the weapon back on game. Strength never usually scales better than a C on just about anything. And since we're here, the Black Knight Sword. Yeah, it doesn't scale terribly well with dexterity, but it's basically a strength weapon. I don't even pretend to have close to the stats to weld it yet. And I'm probably not going to try, maybe... But physical, it does 220 points of damage if I do get it up that high. Dexterity typically has a lot better scaling than strength, because strength you can switch over to double-handed and get a 50% damage bonus off the thing. The great axes and ultra great swords do have better scalings, but you pretty much need to weld them double-handed, and even if you have enough strength to weld them one-handed, you're still going to stagger. And the game maker sort of forgot to fix that. Walk out this way. If you watch the test video, this is basically where I went. And that's where the Drake's tail is at. Take care of him real quick. No. Aha! Take my frustrations out on you. Now, basically you take the crossbow and shoot the tail. Every time you hit the tail, he's going to go flame the bridge. You generally stand about here, get the binoculars from the graveyard, poke at him every time. Let's bring up the light crossbow I picked up. Bolt, standard bolt. Whoops, wrong button. Now the binoculars, which I should have done. There. Binoculars, binoculars, binoculars. I know I picked them up. There we go. Okay, there's a way to do it. Basically, you just point it at the thing. I can't do it. I don't consider it that important anyway. Basically, that's how you do it. Stand about there, poke at him slowly. You'll get the sword eventually. I don't consider it a good weapon to use. I mean, people want to use it, you know, that's fine, but bye-bye. It's not a weapon I'd use for a long period of time. It's very much a crutch, and you shouldn't use it that often. Especially not your first time through the game. Second or third, it's not too bad because you know what you're doing. Game, I don't care. How did I get disconnected? Irritating thing about it, if you suddenly lose internet connection, you get kicked out of the game. So, hold on a second.